Hello everyone. So today is the new day and new unit of Unit 9 of our core English number 2. The Unit 9 will talk about it depends how you look at it. Okay, so regarding to the title of the unit, what do you suppose you are to learn from this unit? It depends how you look at it. Alright? And the main point that we are going to talk and discuss on this slide sharing, we are to focus on conditional clauses. How many of you used to learn about conditional clause before? How many conditional clauses are there in English? And how to use it? These are really important questions that you can find out and try to answer it. Alright? Okay, I'm not going to try to speak or even explain you in Khmer now, but we just go and see the next slide. Okay, so here are the learning outcomes. After completing this sharing session, students will be able to distinguish between the first and second conditional clauses correctly. And the second one, they will be able to apply first and second conditional clauses in their speaking and writing. And last, they will be able to complete all the related exercises in the textbook effectively. Thank you, and let's move to the next thing, and we will discuss about the conditional clause directly there. Thank you. So, okay, this one I just use it directly from the grammar reference in your textbook. I did not prepare something new, but just explain you follow this one. It just save time and we just go. So conditional. In here, I'm going to try to speak in English and then I'm going to speak in Khmer part by part in here. There are many different ways of making sentences with if. It is important to understand the difference between sentences that express the following. The first one, possible condition, mean it is equal like first conditional. Improbable condition is second conditional, and impossible condition just about third conditional, and one largest no condition just about zero conditional in here. Okay, we can see like these are the four main things regarding to the four type of conditional clauses there. Actually, there are five, right? There are five, just one more, just about make conditional that they may match between the second and third conditional together there, right? Okay, so I will try to talk and explain in Khmer a little bit since this part is just the very beginning of this, and I may concern regarding to the people that may not catch up, so I just try to speak in Khmer, right? Okay, អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះខ្ញុំនឹងព្យាយាមបញ្ចូលជាភាសាខ្មែរបន្តិចបើតើតើនឹង conditional clause ឬក៏ conditional clauses in here ណាអញ្ចឹងតើតើទៅនឹងយើងអាចថាជាអនុប្រយោគលក្ខខណ្ឌណាដែលជា condition បាទគឺមានច្រើនផ្នែកច្រើនវិធីដែលយើងអាចបង្កើតប្រយោគបានជាមួយនឹង if ណា if I were boy, if I was if I were a millionaire or something, right? If ណាប្រសិនបើអញ្ចឹងវាគឺជាការសំខាន់មួយដើម្បីយល់អំពីភាពខុសគ្នារវាងប្រយោគផ្សេងៗគ្នាដើម្បីក្នុងន័យដូចខាងក្រោមទី1គឺ that don't possible conditions mean first conditional ណាចឹងតកតនឹងលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាអាចកើតមានឡើងគឺយើងនិយាយអំពីបាទលក្ខខណ្ឌទី1ណាជាប្រភេទដែលហៅថាជា first conditional ជាលក្ខខណ្ឌប្រភេទទី1បាទ improbable condition ណាជាស្ថានភាពដែលវាមិនប្រហាក់ប្រហែលឬក៏វាមិនបានកើតឡើងចឹងវាជា second conditional វាជាលក្ខខណ្ឌទី2ណាអូខេ and impossible condition ណាបាទលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាមិនអាចកើតឡើងណាបាទខាងលើវិញគឺមិនប្រហែលថាឬក៏មិនអាចរាប់បញ្ចូលចឹងណាបាទតែ impossible conditions ស្មើនឹងជា third conditional ណាបានថាជាលក្ខខណ្ឌទី3 and one last is no condition បាទគ្មានលក្ខខណ្ឌ it mean that zero conditional ជាលក្ខខណ្ឌ zero ណាគេបាទដែលអត់មានលក្ខខណ្ឌទេអញ្ចឹងប្រយោគតាមពិតទៅក្នុង conditional គឺយើងបែងចែកមានដល់ទៅ5តែ originally មាន4អញ្ចឹងវាបូកនឹងមួយទៀតគឺអីគឺតកតងទៅនឹង make conditional ដែលជួនកាលគេអាចនឹងធ្វើការ match រវាងsecond and third conditional here they just match it together and then they got the match conditional clauses right okay ចឹងអាចទទួលបានបែបហ្នឹង okay let's just go and see the possible condition if I see Dale I'll tell him to call you if I see Dale I'll tell him to call you this is a sentence about reality right if I see Dale mean a real possibility and I'll tell him to call you the result of the possible situation. You got what I mean? So this is just some part we can say it should divide into two. If clause in here mean a real possibility. And I'll tell him to call you back or to call you is the result of a possible situation. Alright? Is he called? That is the result. Okay, I better stop here and speak in Khmer a little bit to explain you regarding to the possible condition. Possible condition and one, it means the first conditional, right? Okay, អញ្ចឹងតើតើនៅ possible condition នេះខ្ញុំនឹងបញ្ចូលជាភាសាខ្មែរគឺជាលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលអាចទៅរួចដែលអាចកើតមានឡើងប្រយោគនេះតើ if I see Dale I'll tell him to call you ណាបើសិនបើខ្ញុំបានជួប Dale ខ្ញុំនឹងប្រាប់គាត់ឲ្យ call ទៅកាន់អ្នកឯងវិញណាតែនឹងបើគាត់ជួបគាត់ដឹងទៅប្រាប់ឲ្យគាត់ call ទៅវិញណាគេអញ្ចឹង this is a sentence about reality អញ្ចឹងនេះជាប្រយោគដែលនិយាយពីការពិតតែទៅនឹងព័ត៌មានការពិតអញ្ចឹង if I see Dale អញ្ចឹងវាគឺជាអី a real possibility ណាវាជាលទ្ធភាពពិតមួយដែលវាអាចកើតឡើង I'll tell him to call you is the result of a possible situation ណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងប្រាប់ឲ្យគាត់ call ទៅអ្នកវិញហ្នឹងវាជាលទ្ធផលនៃ possible situation នៅស្ថានភាពដែលវាអាចកើតឡើងហ្នឹងណាអូខេបាទអញ្ចឹងនេះខ្លីតទៅនឹងការបញ្យល់ទៅនឹង possible condition អញ្ចឹងវាមានជា a real possibility and the result of a possible situation in here. Okay, next is about improbable condition. If I had the money, I'd buy a Mercedes. If I had the money, I'd buy a Mercedes. So what? This sentence is this is a sentence which contrary to reality. Okay, it might not happen there. If I had the money mean not impossible. The reality is I don't have the money now. You got it? Since right now I just keep talking. but actually in my pocket I don't have much money to buy the Mercedes there. I'd buy a Mercedes is the result of an improbable situation. It is the result of not possible, we can say not possible to be happen there. Alright. So it's just something there, alright. Impossible is something to the opposite. Okay, this one is not possible or impossible. I think no this one, right? Okay. អញ្ចឹងក្នុងខ្មែរបានថាជាលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាមិនអាចកើតមានឡើងបានថា improbable ជាលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាមិនអាចកើតមានបានថា if I had the money I'd buy a Mercedes បើសិនបើខ្ញុំមានលុយខ្ញុំនឹងទិញឡាន Mercedes មួយប្រយោគនេះគឺជាអីគឺជាអ្វីដែលវាកើតឡើងផ្ទុយពីការពិតណា if I had the money not possible or impossible in here you can see okay so not possible or impossible and how we are I got lang the reality is I don't have money ណាជាងការពិតគឺខ្ញុំអត់មានលុយទេណាចឹងវាអត់អាចកើតឡើងទេណា I'd buy a Mercedes the result of an improbable situation ណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងវាជាលទ្ធផលដោយសារអត់លុយចឹងគឺទិញបានទេ No you cannot buy the Mercedes there so you don't have the money so the result is just based on this one is this one is impossible the result will be impossible the same right okay that's it and we will discuss more if you have some question okay let's move to the other part about impossible condition if I'd know you were coming I'd have cooked you a meal if I'd known you were coming okay but in reality what I don't know right I'd have cooked you a meal no food now right you can see so this is a sentence about an important situation impossible situation it didn't happen and now it's too late to change the result you read so it's impossible situation since I did not know you may come and visit me so as a result I did not cook a meal for you so nothing to it all right if I had known it is about the impossible because I did not know right it is impossible since I did not know you may come here and visit I'd have cooked the result of an impossible situation you got it so as a result I didn't cook any meal for you all right so that's it about impossible and the result of impossible situation in here okay this part I just want to clarify in Khmer ចឹងកន្លែងនេះខ្ញុំនឹងបញ្ជាក់ជាខ្មែរដើម្បីឲ្យអ្នកដែលអត់សូវប្រកែភាសាអង់គ្លេសអាចតន់បានណាចឹង impossible condition ណាបានតែតទៅនឹងលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាមិនអាចទៅរួចណាយើងអាចមើលឧទាហរណ៍ if I'd known you were coming I'd have cooked you a meal ណាបើប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំបានដឹងថាអ្នកឯងមកលេងសមម្លេះខ្ញុំจะបានអាហារសម្រាប់អ្នកឯងទៅហើយណា what's that This is a sentence about an impossible situation. It didn't happen and now it's too late to change the result ណាជាងវាជាប្រយោគដែលនិយាយអំពីស្ថានភាពឬក៏លក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាមិនអាចកើតឡើងហើយវាអត់បានកើតឡើងទេណា didn't happen Hai vì có chi Pavilion with David too late to change the result mà ở tầng vào như từ hộp trường nhà tôi chẳng ấy. This is the thing. If I had known, it means it is an impossible because I did not know. Chẳng vì ở ai cả làm thế, cái này bây giờ ở tầng. I'd have cooked the result of the impossible situation. Okay, chẳng I'd have cooked nó cứ chỉ là tập hợp này impossible situation. What about no condition? Okay, let's just move to this one. If I get a headache, I take an aspirin. Okay, if I get a headache, I take an aspirin. If metal is heated, it expands. Is it true? So we can say like these sentences that are always true. You got it? So it's true about zero or no condition in here. They refer to all time and are called zero conditional. If mean when or whenever. Just remember this one, right? So in this case, ifs mean when or whenever. Alright? So something there. And one more thing, it talking about something that is always true all the time, right? We can see. Okay, I better talk and explain in Khmer a little bit before we should move to and learn something in detail regarding to that. គឺអញ្ចឹងក្នុងនេះជាខ្មែរមិនថា no condition មិនថាគ្មានលក្ខខណ្ឌបាទ if I get a headache បើណាបើសិនជាខ្ញុំឈឺក្បាលខ្ញុំនឹងលេបថ្នាំ aspirin បើសិនបើដែកវាថែកម្ដៅគឺវារីកមាឌណា expand មិនថា reach អញ្ចឹងប្រយោគទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺវាតែនិយាយអ្វីដែលជាការពិតហើយដីហើយវាមានន័យគ្រប់ពេលណា and បាទហើយត្រូវបានគេហៅថាជា zero conditional ណាអញ្ចឹង if នៅទីនេះមានន័យថាម៉េច when ឬក៏ whenever ណាបាទអញ្ចឹងមានន័យពេលនេះឬក៏ពេលណាក៏ដោយ Okay, so that's it about the introduction of the Thai conditional in here. And then let's just move to 9.2. Just part number 2 of the second conditional that talking the detail about the improbable condition. Okay, you can see the form in here about if plus past simple, comma plus would or verb plus verb in here, mean verb 1, right? So I hope that you just learn about the formula of past simple, right? Past simple, which I have what? Which I have subject plus verb 2 plus an object. All right, mean something there. So you can use the formula of past simple to include with if in here. So that part we will get the form of second conditional. You can see like in the positive sentence, if I want some money, I'd go around the world. You got it? So if I want some money, I'd go around the world. So you can see like if one is verb 2, mean verb 2 are past simple. Some money, I'd go mean would go, right? Go here is a verb around the world. Alright? But right now, no. I'm just waiting for the lucky draw or the lucky money that I can get. Right? My father would kill me if he could see me now. My father would kill me if he could see me now. You got that? You got it? So would kill me. So this part when would is at the beginning. As a result, we no need to use the comma in here. Alright? So if clause is at the beginning, we need the comma. But if clause is just at the end of the sentence, no need the comma here, alright? So the same that you can notice as well. So my father would kill me if he could see me now, but actually he did not, and he would not kill me right now. About negative, I'd give you my job if I didn't like it. Mean I would give you my job, okay, if I didn't like it. So if did is verb 2 there, mean about the passing pole. If I saw a ghost, I wouldn't talk to it. If I saw a ghost, I wouldn't talk to it. Alright? So this is about the negative, right? This one, right? Okay, so something here, and you can see the question form. What would you do if you saw someone shoplifting? What would you do if you saw someone shoplifting? Shoplifting, you can say like just taking the thing from the shop, stealing the thing from the shop. If you needed help, who would you ask? If you needed help, who would you ask? Something here, we can say, here you can see if, needed is verb 2 or past form here, and would, and this one is verb, something there. Alright. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to speak and explain you in Khmer. If you cannot catch up with English, maybe in Khmer can help you there. Alright? Okay. ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងបញ្យល់បន្ថែមតទៅនឹងភាសាខ្មែរអូខេអញ្ចឹងតទៅនឹង second conditional បន្តលក្ខខណ្ឌទី2តទៅនឹង improbable condition តទៅនឹងអ្វីដែលវាមិនអាចកើតឡើងណាគេអញ្ចឹងនេះទម្រង់របស់វាគឺតទៅនឹង if plus past simple បាទ comma would plus verb ណា past simple យើងអាចដឹងមាន subject plus verb to plus object អញ្ចឹងអ្នកដែលដឹង form តទៅនឹង past simple គឺយើងគ្រាន់តែចាប់ form នឹងមកដាក់ជាមួយនឹង if មកវានឹងក្លាយទៅជា if clause សម្រាប់ second conditional បាទហើយ would នេះវាជា result ណាវាជា result របស់នឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចឃើញបែបហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់ positive ប្រយោគយើងអាចឃើញ if I won some money បើណាប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំឈ្នះលុយមួយចំនួនខ្ញុំនឹងទៅលេងជុំវិញពិភពលោកណាអញ្ចឹង if clause នេះវាជាអីវាជា impossible condition right បាទអញ្ចឹងវាជាលក្ខខណ្ឌដែលវាអត់អាចកើតឡើងណាសម្រាប់if one something here យើងឃើញអាចថាវាអត់អាចនឹងកើតឡើងទេណាអញ្ចឹងអាច go around the world ណាអញ្ចឹង possibility របស់វាអាចមានប៉ុន្តែវាកម្រណាវាកើតឡើងដោយកម្រណាអញ្ចឹង my father would kill me if he could see me now ណាអញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះយើងអាចចំណាំតិចដែរថាពេលណាដែល would clause ហ្នឹងលើកមកនៅខាងមុខយើងអត់ត្រូវការអីអត់ត្រូវការ comma ទេណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងជាចំណុចពិសេសមួយយើងមើល negative គឺអី I'd mean I would give up my job if I didn't like it give up បើណាខ្ញុំអាចនឹងបោះបង់ការងាររបស់ខ្ញុំប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំអត់ចូលចិត្តវា if I saw a ghost ណាប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំជួបខ្មោច I wouldn't talk to it okay something there okay អញ្ចឹងយើងអាចមើលឃើញហ្នឹងមិនថាប្រសិនជា would clause នៅខាងដើមគឺពីមុខ if នេះគឺយើងអត់ត្រូវការ command if I saw a ghost I wouldn't talk to it ណាបើសិនបើខ្ញុំបានជួបខ្មោចខ្ញុំនឹងអត់និយាយទៅខ្មោចទេណាអូខេចឹងអូខេចឹង if ខ្លងនៅខាងដើមគឺវាមាន command នៅខាងនេះវិញណាចឹងផ្ទុយគ្នាអូខេជាវិចំណាំគេទម្រង់ជាសំណួរបានថា what would you do if you saw someone shoplifting ណាគេ what would you do ចឹងតើយើងនឹងធ្វើម៉េចបើសិនបើយើងឃើញនរណាម្នាក់កំពុងតែលួចអីវ៉ាន់នៅតាមហាងគឺទំនិញនៅផ្សារទំនើបហ្នឹងយើង shoplifting គឺការលួចទំនិញហ្នឹងគេ if you needed help who would you ask បើសិនបើពេលអ្នកត្រូវការនរណាម្នាក់ឲ្យជួយចឹងតើអ្នកនឹងពឹងនរណាគេដើម្បីឲ្យជួយណាគេOkay, so in short one, this is just something about the second conditional or improbable condition, alright? We want to move to the next point regarding to this part, just about the use of this one. So you need to attention, we can say was can change to were in the conditional clause. Okay, in case that we can say can use there. If I were rich, I wouldn't have to work. Did you get it? If I were rich, I wouldn't have to work. If he were rich, he wouldn't have to work in here. Other modal verbs are possible in the result clause. I could buy some new clothes if I had some money. If I sell a little every week, I might be able to buy a car. Okay, so this part you need to attention as well. We can see what. Okay, in Khmer, so what can change to in conditional clause. ចឹងសម្រាប់ was អាចទៅបានផ្លាស់ប្ដូរទៅជា were ណា like if I were rich I wouldn't have to work if he were. You can normally use I was or he was. But in this case you can use that one. Okay. ចឹង add មួយផ្សេងទៀត other modal verb are possible in the result clauses. ចឹង modal កិរិយាសព្ទគំរូផ្សេងទៀតក៏អាចប្រើបានដែរនៅក្នុង clause ក្រៅពី would ណាអាច could មួយទៀតអាចនឹង might. I could buy some new clothes if I had some money, right? ចឹងខ្ញុំអាចនឹងទិញសម្លៀកបំពាក់ផ្សេងទៀតបើសិនបើខ្ញុំមានលុយ If I sell a little every week I might be able to buy a car ណាជួយខ្ញុំសន្សំលុយបន្តិចម្ដងដល់រៀងរាល់សប្តាហ៍ខ្ញុំអាចមានលុយដើម្បីទិញឡានមួយ Okay, that's it ចឹងជាទម្រង់ដែលយើងករណីពិសេសយើងគួរចាំទីមួយ was change to were ហើយ could ហើយនឹង might can be used instead of would, right? Okay. Let's move to use. Okay, number one, we use the second conditional clause to express an unreal situation and its probable result. Okay, unreal and its probable result. It is probably happen or probably result. The situation or condition is improbable or impossible or imaginary or contrary to known fact. We can say the situation or the condition is not sure, not true, or not ranking in the possibility, or it's just only the imagination or imaginary that is opposite to the fact. Regarding to this one, you can see from the example, If I were the president of my country, I would increase taxes. But it is not very likely that I will ever be the president here. It is not true, right? You are not the president. It's impossible for you in here. Okay, the second example, if my mother was still alive, she'd be very proud. But she died. It is impossible on here. Alright? If, again, the next one, if Ted needed money, I'd lend it to him, but he doesn't need it. Alright? The possibility is the thing, but actually he did not do it regarding to this. Okay, I will talk briefly regarding to the usage number 1 in Khmer, right? Chúng ta tên là cả pra tí mũi dương pra second conditional យើងប្រើលក្ខខណ្ឌទី2ហ្នឹងដើម្បីនិយាយអំពីលក្ខខណ្ឌវាមិនពិតណាមួយឬក៏វាអាចថាជាលទ្ធផលដែលប្រហែលណា it probability desire ហើយ situation បានស្ថានភាពឬក៏លក្ខខណ្ឌហ្នឹង it is improbable វាអត់អាចនឹងកើតឡើងទេណាហើយវាអាចជាក្តីសម័យឬក៏វាផ្ទុយទៅនឹងអ្វីដែលគេដឹងជាការពិតអ្វីដែលជាការពិតដែលគេដឹងជាសកលណា If I were the president of my country I'd increase tax ណាអញ្ចឹងបើសិនបើខ្ញុំជាប្រធានាធិបតីនៃប្រទេសរបស់ខ្ញុំនឹងដំឡើង tax ប៉ុន្តែការពិតបែបម៉េចគឺគេដឹងថាខ្ញុំមិនអាចខ្លាយទៅជាប្រធានាធិបតីនៃប្រទេសខ្ញុំនឹងបានទេណាអូខេណាអញ្ចឹងពី if រហូតដល់ my country ជាអីជា unreal situation ណា add increase tax in here it's just the probable result ណាជាលទ្ធផលដែលវាអត់កើតឡើងបាទ if my mother was still alive should be very proud ណាបើសិនបើម្ដាយខ្ញុំនៅមានជីវិតគាត់ប្រហែលជាមានមោទនភាពចំពោះខ្ញុំធ្វើអីមួយ but reality what she's dead បាទជាលទ្ធផលគឺគាត់បានស្លាប់បាត់ទៅហើយណា if Ted needed money បាទប្រសិនបើ Ted ត្រូវការលុយ I'd lend it to him ណាបើសិនបើ Ted គាត់ពិតជាត្រូវការលុយមែនគឺខ្ញុំអាចនឹងឲ្យគាត់ខ្ចី but actually he doesn't need it okay ជាងលទ្ធផលគឺគាត់អត់ត្រូវការវាទេណា okay that's it let me just move to the second usage of this one if I were you I'd la 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 okay if I were you I'd or I would is used to give advice if I were you I'd apologize to her I'd take it easy for a while if I were you alright so if I were you they normally use it to talk about giving advice okay ចឹងតើតើនឹង structure ដែលគេប្រើ if I were you I'd or I would here ចឹងត្រូវបានគេប្រើដើម្បីផ្ដល់ជាអវាទឬក៏ជាដំបូលមានណាចឹង if I were you I'd apologize to her ណាចឹងបើសិនជាខ្ញុំជាអ្នកឯងខ្ញុំនឹងលើកលែងទោសឲ្យនាង if I'd take it easy for a while ណាខ្ញុំអាចនឹងធ្វើវាសម្រួលវាឲ្យវាប្រសើរមួយរយៈបើសិនបើខ្ញុំជាអ្នកចឹងធ្វើវាប្រសើរចឹងខ្លីចឹង if I were you I'd or I would in here just use to give advice Number 3, when the condition is understood, it is common to find the result close on its own. This part you can see the example on here. So when the condition is understood, it is common to find the result clause on its own. What would you do if you had a lot of money? Travel, I'd give it all away. I'd buy my mom and dad a nice house. They loved, they'd love that. You'd give away your last penny. So the result should be shown there. Okay. So as you come up with this question, the answer, you can say the result might be obvious. All right. In Khmer, I can say, bản chứng percent by នៅពេលដែល conditional condition is understood ប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលលក្ខខណ្ឌត្រូវបានគេយល់គេទទួលស្គាល់អញ្ចឹងresult ដែលអាចនឹងស្វែងរកឃើញហ្នឹងគឺនៅលើប្រយោគហ្នឹងតែម្ដងណាអត់ចាំបាច់រកណាច្រើនទេតែថាប្រសិនតែគេសួរ what would you do if you had a lot of money ណាបើសិនត្រូវបានគេសួរថាតើអ្នកនឹងធ្វើអីនៅពេលដែលប្រសិនបើអ្នកមានលុយច្រើនណាគេជាលទ្ធផល the result យើងអាចឃើញវាអាចអីអាច travel មិនថាយើងអាចធ្វើដំណើរកម្សាន្តអាច give it all away បាទអាច give it all away ខ្ញុំអាចឲ្យវាទៅអ្នកដទៃផ្សេងទៀតទៅត្រូវការវាអូខេភាសាខ្ញុំអត់ខ្វះខ្ញុំឲ្យទៅគេបរិច្ចាគផ្សេងor I'd buy my mom and dad a nice house ខ្ញុំអាចទិញផ្ទះដ៏ប្រណិតមួយជូនឪពុកម្ដាយរបស់ខ្ញុំហើយសង្ឃឹមថាពួកគាត់នឹងចូលចិត្តវាពេញចិត្តវា I'd give away your last penny អូខេជាអាចទៅអ្នកនៅពេលដែលអ្នកខ្វះខាតលុយនេះ you got it okay something here right okay so when the condition is understood it is common to find the result clause on its own, right? You find it there, all right? Okay, to move to the usage number 4. Would can express the preference. So would can express preference. For example, I'd love a cup of coffee. Where would you like to sit? Where would you like to sit? Mean would plus love, would plus like. It mean refer to your preference there. I'd rather have coffee, please. Mean I want or I need a cup of coffee. I'd rather not tell you if that's alright. Okay. I'd rather not tell you if that's alright. What would you rather do? Stay in or go out? Okay. Rather do stay in or go out. Okay, so I do not have something to talk much about this one, but would plus something, it might be referred to the preference, mean what you like in here. Okay, in Khmer I can say like ចឹងជាខ្មែរយើងអាចនិយាយបានថា would អាចប្រើវាដើម្បីនិយាយអំពីចំណង់ចំណូលចិត្តឬក៏អ្វីដែលយើងចង់ like would love a cup of coffee ណាត្រូវការឬក៏ចង់បានត្រូវការកាហ្វេមួយកែវ where would you like to sit តើអ្នកចង់អង្គុយនៅកន្លែងណា I'd rather have coffee please បាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំត្រូវការកាហ្វេបាទនៅតែដល់គូកាហ្វេ I'd rather not tell you គឺខ្ញុំអាចនឹងមិនចង់ប្រាប់អ្នកទេប្រសិនបើទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងមិនចាំបាច់ប្រាប់អ្នកទេប្រសិនបើរឿងទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងវាល្អហើយណា What would you rather do or stay in or go out ណាចឹងថាតើបែបម៉េចតើអ្នកចង់នៅទីហ្នឹងឬក៏ចង់នៅក្នុងផ្ទះឬក៏ចង់ដើរកម្សាន្ត would can express request this one would can also express request. Would you open the door for me, or would you mind lending me a hand? Alright, you can request. In here we can say like besides talk about preference, this part also used to talk about request. Request someone to do something for you, right? Okay. In Khmer can say ចឹង would នៅទីនេះគឺយើងអាចប្រើវាដើម្បីនិយាយអំពីការស្នើសុំ alright ចឹងឧទាហរណ៍ដូចជា would you open the door for me បាទសូមជួយបើកទ្វារខ្ញុំបន្តិចបានទេ would you mind lending me a hand អ្នកអាចខ្ញុំអាចសូមខ្ចីដៃអ្នកប្រើបន្តិចបានទេដែលស្នើសុំឲ្យមានការជួយ alright okay so that's it about the use the form and the usage of the second conditional. Any question? Do you want to talk and discuss? Is no or yes? Okay, so if you have some question, we want to go and discuss in the real time meeting. And next we are to move to 9.3. They want to discuss about first or second conditional. Which one that you use in here? You can say like both conditional refer to the present and future. The difference is about probability, not time. It is usually clear which conditional to use. First conditional sentences are real and possible. Second conditional sentences express situations that will probably never happen. Alright. So you can see here. First conditional sentences are real and possible. Second conditional one. Sentences express situations that will probably never happen. You got it? So the first one is just about real and possible. The second conditional just talk about will probably never happen. It might never happen. For example, you can see from this one, if I lost my job, my company is doing badly. There is strong possibility of being made redundant. You got it? And the second one is I lost my job I probably won't lose my job. I'm just speculating. I just expect or I just did something that I think stupidly into this one, right? So that is the thing. Okay, if there is a nuclear war, will all said by a pessimist. If there was a nuclear war but I don't think it will happen in here. Alright? So this is the thing that is different between the first conditional and second conditional. Alright? So remember this one, we can say like first conditional sentences are real and possible. The second conditional express situation that will probably never happen. Alright, so that's it, and I'm going to try to speak and explain in Khmer for the one who may not catch up in English while in here. Alright, let's go. Okay, អញ្ចឹងតើតើនៅចំណុចទី 9.3 នេះគឺតើតើនឹង first or second conditional. អញ្ចឹងទាំង conditional ទាំងពីរហ្នឹងគឺវានិយាយអំពី Okay និយាយអំពី present ហើយនិងអនាគតកាលពីបច្ចុប្បន្នកាលនិងអនាគតកាល ចឹងអ្វីដែលខុសប្លែកគ្នាគឺតកតងទៅនឹង probability not time ណាតកតងនឹងអ្វីដែលវាជាលទ្ធភាពដែលវាអាចកើតឡើងគឺមិនមែនតកតងនឹងពេលវេលាទេហើយវាតែងតែបង្ហាញច្បាស់នៅលក្ខខណ្ឌមួយណាដែលយើងនឹងប្រើដែលតកតងទៅនឹង first conditional sentence នេះគឺវានិយាយអ្វីដែលជាការពិតហើយវានឹងអាចកើតឡើងសម្រាប់conditional ទី2មានលក្ខខណ្ឌទី2ហ្នឹងគឺជាប្រយោគទាំងឡាយណាដែលវានិយាយអំពីស្ថានភាពដែលវាប្រហាក់ប្រហែលហើយមិនអាចកើតឡើងបានទេជាឧទាហរណ៍ if I lost my job I'll or I will in here ចឹងប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំបាត់បង់ការងារខ្ញុំនឹងចឹងពេលដែលយើងនិយាយបែបនេះបានន័យថាម៉េចបានថា my company is doing badly there is a strong possibility of being made redundant អូខេចឹងដោយសារស្ថានភាពបច្ចុប្បន្នគឺក្រុមហ៊ុនហ្នឹងគឺដំណើរការអត់ល្អទេមិនថាខាតរាល់ខែចឹងវាពិតជាមានលទ្ធភាពដែលវាអាចនឹងត្រូវបានគេបិទវាចោល alright is I lost my job at បានថាប្រសិនបើខ្ញុំបាត់បង់ការងារខ្ញុំអាចនឹងអីចឹង I probably won't lose my job I'm just speculating ណាចឹងខ្ញុំអត់អាចនឹងបាត់បង់ការងារនឹងទេដោយសារបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះគឺក្រុមហ៊ុនហ្នឹងគឺវាដំណើរការល្អណាគេអញ្ចឹងវាអត់មានអីដែលគួរឲ្យបារម្ភទេតែពេលខ្លះអារម្មណ៍ចេះតែរវើវាចេះតែគិតលេងណាគេអញ្ចឹង if there is a nuclear war will all die or will all something said by pessimist ណាបាទអញ្ចឹងគេតាក់ទងទៅនឹងចំណុចនេះមិនថាយើងអាចនឹងស្លាប់បើសិនបើមានសង្គ្រាមនុយក្លេអ៊ែរណាជាងតើតើនឹងអ្នកគេសុតិនិយមហ្នឹងគឺគេនិយាយអ្វីដែលជាការពិតណាជាងអ្វីដែលវាអាចកើតឡើងបើសិនបើសង្គ្រាមនុយក្លេអ៊ែរនឹងកើតឡើងយល់ទេ if there was a nuclear war with but I don't think it will happen គេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនតែគេប្រើលក្ខណៈជា second conditional វាអត់អាចកើតមានឡើងទេ Okay, so it is a very long thing that we need to talk and discuss both English and Khmer. I may have to go the other part and I will stop here and we will continue the other part within the next video or next sharing regarding to this one. Do you have any question before we stop talking and discussing? Or maybe you can comment or even ask and answer during the real-time meeting. Maybe you can come up with more questions to discuss. All right? Okay. If possible, you can try to do exercise number 1 and number 3 of grammar spot in the textbook on page 70. And that's it for today. And thank you very much for your hard working, and we want to discuss next week or next session regarding to the rest of the conditional in here. All right. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you later. So I do not want to include with the very long thing to talk and discuss in here. So just wait and see in the next slide that we want to share with those things. All right. Good luck and see you. Thank you very much.